As the air becomes crisp and the leaves change color, you might be looking for some fun ways to get outside with friends and family, and visiting Wisconsin's farms through agritourism is a perfect way to enjoy the beauty of every season. I know we think a lot about it during the summer, but fall is a great time too, and here to tell us more is Wisconsin's 78th Atlas and Dairyland, Sarah Hagnow. Thanks for joining us here this morning.
Thanks so much for having me today, Brad. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, great to have you here. And why don't you just tell us a little bit first about what is agricultural tourism and why is it so important to us here in Wisconsin?
Agricultural tourism is any agricultural-based activity that welcomes visitors to a farm, a ranch, maybe a grove, an orchard, or a market, and encourages that connection or maybe reconnection to agriculture. It is really growing in popularity as travelers are seeking those authentic rural experiences that we have in the state, including on-farm stays, educational tours, maybe unique cooking and dining experiences, which I personally enjoy, and so much more. And then agriculture itself contributes $116.3 billion to our economy annually. So it's a big economic driver, and that's made possible by the over 58,000 farms in our state. As community members are maybe now several generations removed from agriculture, this is a wonderful invitation to interact with farms and farmers in a hands-on manner.
Yeah, very important to us here in Wisconsin. And what are some of these educational and recreational opportunities here that we can look forward to in the fall?
Of course, in the fall season, corn mazes, pumpkin patches, and apple orchards are popular destinations that are both educational and informative. Did you know, though, that you can visit a cranberry marsh during the harvest season and step into an unforgettable sight of crimson berries blanketing the water? On-farm stays and farm camps are also growing and becoming more common, whether it's for one night or 1 week. This is a wonderful way to immerse yourself in agriculture and really gain hands-on experience on a real working farm and maybe even meet the farm family, which is an incredible, unique, and memorable experience.
Yeah, just a really fun way and something that's uniquely Wisconsin there for us. And you mentioned cranberries. Of course, that's one of the big things with the state here. One of the state's biggest crops, getting to be that time of year to celebrate Wisconsin state fruit too. So maybe talk to us a little bit more about the cranberries too.
Yes, cranberry season is upon us, the harvest season especially. Wisconsin ranks #1 in the production of cranberries, with 62% of the nation's cranberries being harvested in Wisconsin. Warren's Cranberry Festival is coming up end of September, which is a great way to see this in action.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that Warren's Cranberry Fest coming up at the end of September, and then of course the weekend after that up in the Northwoods, Eagle River too has their cranberry festival. So two great ways, right. Yeah, two great ways to enjoy that. I've got my cranberry colored tie on for the special occasion, and of course we've got all kinds of information when it comes to agritourism opportunities around here. We've got links up on our website. You can go check out all of that. So just a great time of year to be able to enjoy the state. So thank you so much for joining us, Sarah, talking Wisconsin agriculture. Always a great way to start the morning here. So thank you for coming in with us here this morning.
Thanks for having me today. It was a perfect way to start my day as well.